Hello, test. There we go. Okay. Well, this is Trader Talk here. Jim Bronke here with Trader Talk, and going to show you just a few basic things that traders really have to look at if they're going to follow the market and trade. And I don't mean day trades, but overall, I mean if you're going to go long in a stock, buy some stocks, you want to be buying it at the right time. You don't want to be buying like here's the Dow going down from the end of February all the way down to the middle of March. Like you don't want to be sitting on stocks when it does that. Jeez. It went from 29,000 down to 19,000. Jeez. You don't want to be there then. And I was out. So, and how do you get back in? Well, one way is certainly drawing a line. If you draw a trend line on this, and when it breaks through that to the upside, well, that's a pretty good signal. Like the sell-off has run its course. Now you might not have caught the bottom down here, but you're out. Another thing I look at is the summation index, which is the McClellan oscillator uh, summarized on a day-to-day basis. Now, I'll have to dig out the McClellan oscillator here. Sorry about that, but what we have is a way of looking at the market. Let's see. Is now here's gold. Gold's been rallying. The dollar, this is a gold dollar index, which is gold multiplied by the strength of the dollar. It's been rallying, but I don't expect it to stay there. It's a little too volatile. I think that the demand for gold is going to be lower with the slowdown in the economy. And here's just the dollar index alone, all over the place. There was demand for dollars, and here should be the McClellan oscillator. So here you can see McClellan oscillator, and this is, I just have a window here with it on it in TradeStation, and it's showing that when the Dow turned around and finally exhausted itself to the downside, the McClellan oscillator penetrated through this downtrend line to the upside. And once again, when you can draw a line like this going negative and it's down below zero, you don't want to be in the stock market. You want to be out. And if you're in some mutual fund, you can't turn on a dime. You're stuck. You got to ride it out down here. All the way from 29,000 down to 19,000 on the Dow. Jeez. But if you are ready, like I was, once it breaks out above this, then it's off to the races. So we're seeing rallies here in the market, and it's holding above this trend line. You have to draw lines here, people. You draw lines, and that gives you an idea of the trend. So and I will expand this. You'll see that there's a zero line here, and now it's above zero, which is a good thing. So as long as it holds above zero, it's kind of a positive time to be in the market. And this is when you can make a lot of money in the market because stocks have sold off. You just got to be in there first, not last. So here's the Dow. It's broken up through this downtrend line. Doesn't mean it'll go back to here anytime quick, but it's headed in that direction. So today I'm going to look at airlines with people and just discuss with you the overall approach you take to trading. uh, buying stocks. Once again, now here's United Airlines here, and I've moved the chart around a little bit. You don't see the highs, which are way up around $90 or so normally, and it's down here around $28 now. And what you see is now here's a relative strength index below, underneath the stock. And you see a trend here where it's just going negative, and it broke through this downtrend line to the upside, had a false rally, and then kept going downward. You draw your trend line here and you say, you know what, when it's negative like that, you don't buy the stock. And look how much it went down. So now, though, you see from this very oversold point, it's working its way up from zero just about. It's found support. Enough investors down here at $20 a share said, hey, I believe they're going to be back in business some point. I believe it's a good investment. I'm going to buy. And the RSI is showing some strength. It's starting to move to the upside. This tells you that it's probably a pretty good investment. Now, what's your profit target? This line here is a 50-day moving average. And that would be a profit target, believe it or not. I know you probably don't believe me. You'd be like, what? But sure, when things are really negative, you got to look for something as a profit target. And you get in here, you get out up here. That's where you get out. So, and that's going to keep going lower as this rallies. So, get out there, trust me. And for the long haul, maybe, when it shows more stability, get back in and ride it up higher. So that's pretty much my little video of the day. I hope you like it. Remember to click on like and subscribe. And if I get a lot of those, I might start doing this almost every day. Thank you, pals out there, trader pals, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.